Denver Broncos under new head coach Jim Fassel coming over from the New York Giants. They have the second overall pick with Sam Bradford. So Bradford getting the start here for the Broncos, back up by A.J. Feely, the former Falcons quarterback who had a season or two as starter. They have Deuce McAllister at running back, who they traded for last year from the Saints, and he was a top rusher in the league for Denver. They have Tashard Choice, Cedric Pierman, and they also have Brian Leonard, who I've been using interchangeably as a running back, similar like I've been using Michael Bush with the Giants and Peyton Hillis with the Seahawks, where I'm starting to use some of these power rushing fullbacks as running backs, like I'm going to use Toby Gerhart with the St. Louis Rams in this draft. So running game is normally their goal. I mean, last year they had Derek Anderson, who was able to throw the ball deep down the field. Bradford, we're going to see how he does. We see their wide receivers are with Wes Welker, who was a major target for Anderson last year. Miles Austin, more of the possession receiver. They've got Smith, Williams, Ren Robinson, and Ramses Barden. So some mediocre talent there behind Welker and Austin. On the offensive line, they had their solid left tackle from the 2006 season, or 2006 draft, with an 88 overall. They also have Andre Villanueva as the left tackle backup. Then it gets pretty mediocre with Matt Slauson, Ryan Cook, more of the 71, 74 overall. Bell comes in as the right guard, and I think it's Will Smith or Wade Smith, probably Wade Smith, over there at right tackle. John Greco is like a backup that can kind of almost go anywhere. Their tight end is Scott Chandler and Mills. So with this offense, this is still very much a run-first offense with the rookie quarterback Bradford. As for defense, they are a 4-3. We see their second round pick this year, the second overall pick, Brandon Graham, who definitely slipped in this draft, so he's a major steal for them. Brett Kiesel, Justin Harrell at DT in the center. Kiesel, the veteran, Harrell a little bit younger. Aaron Mabin, who is a top pick in last year's draft. 2 years ago, because there was Aaron Mabin was a defensive end. The 20th overall selection 2009, and Philip Merling was the 31st overall in 2008. So 2 first-round pass rushers that just have not panned out well. We see their linebackers, Stephen Tuluch and Matt McCoy, with Al Wilson, the veteran, getting older and older. They signed Heath Farwell, and they drafted B.U. Bell back in 2008. I think Bell was a fifth round, 31st overall selection. So they have maybe some transition at linebacker that's going to need to happen at some point. As for DBs, Marcus Trufant, Nolan Carroll II, who was he was their 7th round pick, but he's a 70 overall, so he was a really good pick for them. R. Marshall and Brandon Gee, other cornerbacks. Defense, as for their safeties, we have Atogwe at free safety, 82, and Adam Archuleta, so some veteran presences there. I think Adam Archuleta was signed this past offseason, so Denver fixed some of their safety positions to protect against Aaron Rodgers and Eli Manning and Matt Ryan in this AFC West. Then, as special teamers, there's Eddie Johnson at punter, and then Phil Dawson from Cleveland going to the Denver Broncos. So let me know your thoughts if you think Denver is going to make it back to the Super Bowl at some point. They made it in the 2007-2008 season, but lost to the 49ers. Then they've had some down years. We'll see if this team can compete in what is a very difficult division. So let me know your thoughts, what their record might be. I'm thinking maybe 8-9 would probably be 9-8 could be a possibility with this team unless Bradford really drops the ball.